Hello, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. Today, I'll share with you my secrets to making a delicious, unique, and extraordinary shawarma recipe that is simply indescribable. Everyone asks me about this recipe, and anyone who tastes it is amazed by the flavor. I'll share with you my special garlic sauce, and I'm sure you've never tasted anything like it before. With one secret ingredient, it completely transforms the dish by 180 degrees. Let's start with the chicken marinade ingredients. 1 tablespoon of ground coriander, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1.5 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of ground pepper or pepper paste, a quarter cup of yogurt, a quarter cup of olive oil, a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of cardamom, and a pinch of cloves. Also, add 8 cloves of garlic, juice of half an orange, juice of 2.5 lemons, 1 onion, and also a teaspoon of lemon zest, and 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Grind the ingredients as you see here. I have 1.5 kilograms of chicken, sliced this way so it absorbs all the flavors. Now we begin mixing all the ingredients together. It's best to let it marinate overnight in the fridge, or at least 4 hours to ensure it's tender and delicious. But make sure it's completely covered because the smell is strong. I assure you, once you try it, you will never forget the taste, and you will rely on this recipe for making shawarma for the rest of your lives. It's the tastiest shawarma recipe and marinade I've ever tried, and everyone who tastes it ends up praising it greatly. Now let's start with the garlic sauce. Begin with 1 cup of water and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, which is also prepared with eggs, but rest assured, I'll prepare it with one secret that makes it unbelievably delicious and completely hides the taste of the cornstarch. I heat it until it reaches this consistency, then pour it into a dish to cool. Set it aside to cool completely. Also, add a quarter cup of milk to the bowl, 2 large cloves of very finely ground garlic, a light sprinkle of salt, and the cornstarch mixture after it has cooled completely. Add a level teaspoon of salt and a few drops of lemon or vinegar as a substitute for lemon, and blend the ingredients until they are perfectly combined. You can use a regular blender with the same exact ingredients. Start adding oil gradually in a thin stream. The amount of oil depends on the desired consistency. The more you want the sauce to be firm, the more oil you add, and vice versa. For these quantities, you'll need half a cup of oil. Here is the secret: 50 grams of room temperature melted animal butter, or alternatively, 2 large tablespoons of cream. You can prepare it however you prefer with either of these 2 ingredients to get a fantastic taste. In both cases, it's very delicious and is a secret part of the recipe that no one has ever mentioned before. Now add 45 to 50 grams of butter and a drizzle of olive oil. I prefer to add for every 600 grams of chicken, 50 grams of butter, and also a drizzle of olive oil. Please do not tell me the amount of butter because it's the butter that makes the chicken tender from the inside, delicious and distinctive. You can even add more butter, but I see that this amount achieves the ideal consistency required. If you use less, the chicken will be dry. And of course, this will affect the taste of the shawarma. Begin stirring and cook at high heat because the chicken slices are thin. Start cooking them until they take on color, then set them aside. Now we start rolling the sandwich. I have tortilla bread here, and I will also share with you a recipe for making tortilla bread in a future video. This bread, also known as Arabic bread or shawarma bread, will be discussed in a future video so as not to make this video too long. But I promise to share it with you in upcoming videos. Now we begin rolling the shawarma in the traditional way and adding the traditional ingredients. I start with the garlic sauce, adding shawarma to taste. I start by adding buffalo sauce and hot sauce, which I have prepared with you in the crispy roll video in an easy and unique way, better than what is sold in stores. You can find the video on the channel. Then I add slices of pickled cucumber. You can omit the pickled cucumber slices and replace them with just buffalo sauce because it has a suitable amount of acidity. Now I start stuffing the tortilla bread. If you don't have Arabic bread, you can also substitute it with tortilla bread, which is very tasty and crunchy. A perfect alternative to Arabic bread. I place the shawarma here, omitting the pickled cucumber if you don't like it. Add the buffalo sauce and start rolling the sandwich like this. Begin by greasing the bread on both sides. It must be greased on both sides with oil. Then we toast it as you see, placing a weight on it or something to ensure it is toasted from all sides until we achieve a beautiful, wonderful, golden color. Turn it from all directions until it is fully toasted. Then we serve it. See how tender, wonderful, and distinctive it is. I'm sure you will like it and will rely on it, and you will never change it because it is delicious, wonderful, and distinctive. The bread is crunchy, and the garlic sauce is prepared in a delicious way, and the sauce is delicious. Some might be wary of adding cornstarch, but this method makes the sauce very delicious beyond your expectations. I recommend you try it. Also, if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with those you love. See you in another video.